Hi everyone, welcome to Low Carb Revelation. I am Paula and I live a keto lifestyle. It is a cold day out today and there's some snow flurries, and so I just needed some really good comfort food today. And so I decided to make my keto lasagna. You can see it back there behind me. This is a very low carb lasagna. It's very easy to throw together and make. I did a video on this a while back, but I have a lot of new subscribers and I just wanted to make it again. It is a really, really good lasagna. And even if you have family members who are not keto, they will probably like this. My grandsons really like this lasagna. Really, the only carbs in this is the pasta sauce. So you want to make sure you have a low carb pasta sauce, marinara sauce to use in this. I use Rayo's. After I show you how it's made and after it cools off, I will show you how it looks when it's on the plate. So here goes. In this skillet here, I have 2 pounds of ground beef and I am just browning it. Right here, I have an iron skillet. I have my oven preheated to 375 degrees. This is how I make it. I start by putting a little bit of sauce in the bottom of my pan. Just a thin layer. I have some crepini egg wraps, and they are made with cauliflower. And these are 1 carb per wrap. I'm going to be using these as my noodles in my lasagna. These are very thin, so I am using 2 of these together, and I'm just going to lay them down in the skillet here, right on top of the sauce. I'm just going to put about half of this hamburger. Remember, this is 2 pounds, so I'm going to put about 1 pound of the hamburger on top of this wrap. Then I'm going to, look at all that steam. Then I'm just going to put some Rayo's, or you can use another low carb pasta sauce, marinara sauce. I know Aldi's has one that is a low carb comparable to Rayo's, but lately I have not been able to find it at Aldi. I had to open another jar because that Rayo's was almost empty. And so I am just putting some sauce on top of here. And then you can take your spoon and spread it out. So I have some mozzarella cheese here from Aldi, and I am just going to put a layer of cheese on top of the sauce. Now you can also put ricotta cheese on here if you like, on top of this cheese, but I don't have any right now, so I'm just doing the mozzarella. I'm going to put 2 more egg wraps on top. You can see here, there are 2 of them. They are so thin, and that's why I like to double them up. And now I'm going to put the rest of the burger on top. So you're just going to spread your burger on top of that, and then you're going to put more pasta sauce. This was, I like mine to be a little saucy, so I had a half a jar that I started with and then a full jar. Could get away with 1 jar of pasta sauce, or you could even use 2 jars. Do whatever you want. If you want it a little saucier, you can add more. And so now I'm just going to put the rest of the cheese on top of this. I'm just going to sprinkle a few little herbs on top. I'm using some oregano, some basil. You can just do Italian seasoning. I'm out of Italian seasoning right now, so I'm just making a mixture of my own here. This is going to go in the oven at 375 degrees. And you got to remember that the hamburger is already cooked and the egg wraps do not need a lot of time like pasta does in the oven. So just watch it, and when the cheese is all melted and bubbly, you can take it out of the oven. Very low carb lasagna. I used 4 egg wraps and they're 1 carb for each wrap. So that's 4 carbs for the entire skillet. And then of course you've got your 0 carb hamburger and your cheese. If you use 0 carb mozzarella cheese, then you have 0 carbs there. The only real carbs in this is the marinara sauce. How you get a carb count for a big dish like this when you're gonna cut it into different portions. I use Carb Manager and I put all of my ingredients into Carb Manager. I would put in the whole jar and the extra half for the Raos, and it'll give you the carb count. Then you divide that by how many pieces of lasagna that you're going to have, and that's how you get your carb count per piece. I didn't figure that out for this because I know that it's low enough for me to eat today, and so I'm gonna go ahead and try a bite. That is how I make keto low carb lasagna. It's very delicious and it's perfect for a cold winter day. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on my future videos. Give me a thumbs up for this video because it really helps my channel grow. I will see you in my next video really soon. Have a great day, and as always, God bless.